And good evening, everyone. We're coming on the air with some breaking news of the good kind.
Yeah, this is the kind of news we like to report. The Dbacks, for the first time since 2001, are headed back to the World Series as they knock off the Phillies, the team that was heavily favored. No one expected, honestly, the Dbacks to be able to beat the Phillies. They weren't expected to beat the Brewers. They weren't expected to beat the Dodgers. And they certainly weren't expected to beat the Phillies. But this young team, without any stars per se, they believed in themselves, Luke, I think since the beginning of spring training, that somehow they could put this all together, managed by a guy who believed in his talent, led by a GM who put the right pieces in place and stuck to a plan. And here we are, this little team that could.
It's unbelievable, and belief can take you so far, right? And remember near the end of the season when they were on that horrible losing skid and we thought they didn't even have a chance of making the playoffs, but yet they caught momentum, they caught fire at the right time, sweeping the Brewers, sweeping the Dodgers. Phillies were undefeated at home the entire postseason. Game 6 and 7, what do the D-backs do? They win on the road where no one thought they could. An incredible story, and it's just getting started.
And where they took such a pounding in the first two games. That's what was so impressive to me, is not only silencing their doubters, but to go back to Philly, the place where they had really been spanked, and to go in there, and I think maybe Game 6 really turned the table. When they found out that they could win at Philadelphia.
I think that's when the inner belief really began, because they said, okay, we're playing with house money. We found out that we can beat Philly, an undefeated team in the postseason, here on the road, and they proved it today. You know, it's so interesting. 3 runs allowed, the D-backs, in the last 2 games. So the pitching came to play. Brandon Pfaadt, the rookie, was tremendous. Corbin Carroll was excellent. He hadn't been stealing bases all postseason long. He had 2 stolen bases tonight. Ginkel, the reliever, was tremendous. His postseason so far, 0 earned runs, 13 Ks. Everybody coming together in this tremendous win, from the pitching to the hitting to the managing by Torey Lovullo. We can't forget about that. That's a big piece. He did a great job, especially in that bullpen game earlier in the series. Just all the pieces coming together at the right time, and it's very exciting to watch this team see the belief continue to grow in beating a team that no one, including myself, thought they could beat.
I can't imagine what the locker room is like right now. Our Team 12's Cameron Cox is there. So he's going to be getting into place and getting situated and bringing us live coverage from Philly tonight.
I'm so happy for not only the players and the organization, but for D-back fans who have been through so many subpar seasons, waiting for this moment to get back. And this is the kind of thing, and I don't think I'm overstating it, that really is great and healing for a city and for a state. It brings everyone together. I remember how in 2001, America was going through this terrible tragedy post 9/11, and how the World Series seemed to pull everybody together. It was the first normal thing that America got back to. And thank God we're not going through anything like that. But I think it is great for Arizona, and I think it's great for the Valley.
And we've been making fun of those new D-backs fans, the ones that just arrived, right? But it's still cool, though, and that's what these events do, is they bring people in that never were really interested before, right?
And we know Arizona sports. We've had our fair share of disappointments over the years with all the different various teams. And what's so exciting is this was so unexpected for this D-backs team. They're a year or 2 ahead of schedule, but the beautiful thing about the playoffs, no matter the seeding, no matter if you're the last team to get in the first, you catch fire, you catch momentum, you catch belief. Look at the answer backs. They've been doing it all postseason long, and it's, like you're mentioning, the fans have to be ecstatic. It's just so exciting when you really think about it.
And you know, Luke, everybody, I think, loves an underdog story, and this is the classic underdog story in sports. The team that believed in itself when no one else did, and stuck to its guns, stuck to the plan, and just had all the right pieces, led by belief in themselves. And here they are, headed back to the World Series. They're going to open up against the Texas Rangers on Friday night.
Yeah, and speaking of that, what do you what does that matchup look like to you?
It'll be a good one. I personally think, and I don't want to jinx them, I think the D-backs, I think they're going to go all the way. I just think it's a team of destiny. We've been saying it all postseason long. I just think they truly believe in themselves. They have a manager that believes in them. Torey Lovullo's done such a fantastic job. It'll be interesting to see how they do on the road in the first 2 games. And we think, this team has so much youth. They're not experienced quite yet, but we've seen them step up time and time again throughout the entirety of the postseason. And we saw Corbin Carroll was tremendous today. I think the youngest player on the team, a rookie, and he was 3 of 3 2 stolen bases. Brandon Pfaadt, also a rookie, doing a tremendous job. So I think they can match up with the Rangers well.
I've been hearing Corbin Carroll possibly the National League Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's solidified at this point.
Ketel Marte had an unbelievable NLCS.
Extended his hitting streak to 16 hits now in the postseason.
And again, you know, there's been so much talk about the Diamondbacks pitching, which took its lumps.
Yes, it did.
And then to come alive at the right time in the postseason, not only the starting pitching, but especially the bullpen, which has just taken so much grief. And some of it was well-deserved.
Yeah.
But now they are playing perfect baseball at the right time.
The irony of it, because in July they had one of the worst ERAs in the entire league, and now they have one of the best ERAs. I believe they're top 3 or top 5 when it comes to the bullpen. It's just crazy how things can switch like that. And the bullpen, the starting pitching, Brandon Pfaadt, everyone's just doing tremendous. And everyone's carrying their weight, which is so exciting to see, and it comes at the best time of the year.
Yeah, all right, well, let's get to some excitement. We're going to head out live to Tram Mai. She's at a watch party for the D-backs. And Tram, what is it like there? I can only imagine.
Yeah, you guys, it was mass pandemonium as soon as the Diamondbacks won. How are you guys feeling?
We won Texas. It's been 22 years since Luis Gonzalez took us home. I never thought I'd see this day. God bless Phoenix. God bless Corbin. And we won Texas. We won Texas. Yeah. Give us Texas.
Okay. Yeah, this is one part of the crowd. We're just outside the restaurant here. I don't know if I could go in. I'd like to. Nick, what do you say? Can we make it? Let's hop on over, because this is where most of the action is at here. In fact, they're still raffling off some prizes here at Guy Fieri's restaurant. Hey, how are you guys feeling? The D-backs.
Oh, we're feeling excellent. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it.
How nerve-wracking was it watching the game?
Honestly, I had complete faith in my team. I had complete faith in my team. You know what? There were some moments, but I knew we were going to pull through. I knew it from the minute this game started. We were going to pull through because we got that dog in us. Why not us? You know?
Why not? They answer back.
They want to count us out all the time, but guess what? Snakes alive, baby.
Serpientes, all the way. All the way, D-backs. Vamos.
This was a long time coming, 22 years. How are you feeling?
It's amazing. It's going to be my first World Series. I love it.
Snakes, how are you feeling?
Man, I remember growing up watching games with my dad. I'm wearing my dad's shirt right now. Like, it's just such a full circle moment. It's just, I'm so emotional. I'm so happy. Let's go, D-backs! Yeah!
All right. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah. Really excited for this Friday when they go to the World Series?
Yeah, I am. And let's go, Diamondbacks!
You can tell all ages here. We've got from kids to adults. Again, there's a big crowd up here because they're raffling off a lot of D-backs prizes here, trying to get the swag out. They've been doing it during every single commercial. But you can tell this entire crowd here, there are over 400 people, and they are pumped, they're excited, and they cannot wait to see the D-backs take on the Rangers. So that's going to do it from here, you guys. Yeah, there you go. Lots and lots of great excitement out here. Back to you guys.
Yeah, we love it, Tram. And you guys were just saying how it's like so cool to see what sports does to people, right? To just a community. It brings everyone together. And just to see kids getting so excited, it's fun.
It's the great unifier.
Yeah, it is.
And it always has been. And it's so great to be a part of it now. Instead of watching the World Series with two teams that we really don't care about, now we're all connected in some way with the D-backs headed back to the World Series.
Arizona back in the spotlight. It's so incredible what sports can do for fans and people and bring them together. And Arizona deserves this. We know we had the upsetting NBA Finals run for the Suns. They've been starved for a championship so badly, and it's so close. It's 4 wins away from getting the first championship for the D-backs since 22 years. And you know what's so crazy? 2 years ago, they won 52 games.
Wow.
If I could have told you 2 years ago, oh yeah, the D-backs go to the World Series 2 years from now, no one would have believed us, and rightfully so. And now they win 84 games, which is a small amount compared to the other teams.
The last team to qualify for the postseason.
Yeah, and
the day before the season ended.
Yep. And now they are one of the last 2 teams remaining in the postseason. Incredible story.
All right, Luke, will you stand by? You're going to have much more for us coming up. Cameron Cox is live in Philly. We have so much more coverage, so be sure to join us at 9 o'clock for expanded coverage of Game 7. For now, we'll send it back to The Voice.